First at 5:30, a follow-up to a Target 12 investigators' exclusive costly crime. If a thief steals your catalytic converter, it can cost you a pretty penny.
Target 12 consumer investigator Sarah Geurnelli looked into what kind of insurance coverage you need to make sure you're not footing the entire bill. Sarah?
Mike Shannon, thousands of people have had their catalytic converters stolen in recent years, and it can cost you a lot of money to replace it. We checked in with AAA to see what kind of insurance policy covers you best in these situations. Joseph Trilling and his wife came back from vacation last year with an unwelcome surprise.
We ended up getting in about 2 a.m. and started up the car, and it sounded like the entire underneath was exploding.
It turns out his catalytic converter was stolen. His car was parked in a lot near TF Green Airport, a common hotspot for criminals who are trying to make some money.
Took a look underneath the car, and the entire tailpipe section had been cut out of the car.
A Target 12 analysis found catalytic converter thefts have shot up over the years in Rhode Island. Greg Costa from Safeway Oil Change and Automotive Services gave us a look at where the pricey part is. And to replace that, plus the work that needs to be done, what could that cost someone?
It could cost someone several $1,000s. It all depends on what kind of damage they do in order to steal that catalytic converter.
Many are stuck to foot the bill if they don't have the correct insurance policy.
What you want to do, though, is look at your insurance declarations page.
Gregory Smullen from AAA says you want to make sure you have comprehensive coverage. That way you only pay the deductible on your policy. That's normally about $250 to $500, he says.
Not only catalytic converter, but car theft, if you hit deer, if you hit animals, hail damage, anything that's really not an accident and collision.
He also says there are things you can do to the part to make it less desirable for thieves to grab.
Yeah, etching is where you actually etch your VIN number or a license plate into the catalytic converter, or you can spray paint the catalytic converter, many times in a bright color, orange or yellow.
So any financed car is required to have comprehensive coverage, but if you don't have that coverage, Smullen says you can add it at any point during your policy period. Sarah Geurnelli, 12 News.